Hello guys, Major Colton here with another Armored Core build tutorial, and today I'm going to be doing another rendition of my tank. But this time, instead of a completely lightweight tank where it all is like your survival is dependent on your maneuverability, well, I decided to meet in the middle and keep the maneuverability part but also add some armor. Let's take a look. As you can see, to the other one, in comparison, the speed difference isn't much. You're still a tank, so you're not going to be like crazy fast. This one has a 206 high boosting speed. The other one about had like a 230 something high boosting speed, so not a lot of difference. So honestly, I actually personally will probably actually be using this myself from now on. And as you can see, it no longer has the dual shoulder units for reasons of armor. Now, you can do one of two things with that. You can either do like I decided to do a few minutes ago when I was tinkering with this, is just slap a large missile on here, use the Sazanami Model 2s, or use the Jade or the Jellyfish missiles, or if you're feeling really ballsy, you could use these because they got a lot of KE explosive force, but not as much missile guidance, so mind you, not as close range, while some of these will actually turn around, like go past them, turn around and come back and hit them, but that's all your preference. But the leg difference you want to use for this build is the LTA 122s, and pretty much, when you use these legs, while also using the Roland CE head here, the HDG A88 is called in this game, it buffs up your armor with using both of these, making it so you have 1906 KE, effectively buffing out all rifles in the game, and your CE is 2212. And what's significant about that is the simple fact that now you can buff out triple shot, you can buff out UBRs, you can even buff out these, the fucking Lotuses. You can buff out Lotuses. You can buff out the first gen UBRs. Basically all it'll damage you are the Circes, Stracoses, and Padinkas. And so for the head, that core, this is CB209, and it has to be the Haikyobo retrofit. If you change it to this, you lose a lot of CE armor and don't buff out those a few of those battle rifles, in fact making it where they'll do effective damage now. The arms, you have to use the ARM W48 Haikyobo. The thing about these Haikyobo parts are simply because they're pretty much meant to go on tanks and add CE defense, or really just add CE defense to whatever you're using. So it's really nice to use them. The FCS, you're going to use the FSL E28, the Okrit, because it has the fastest missile lock in the game, huge log on size, and pretty far medium to semi-longish range. So it's really, you can fight on all planes at that point. I like to use the Mikabashira Model 3 with my light tanks, simply because, well, you can just do a crap ton of high boostings and back to back, and trust me, when you're trying to run up on somebody, that's really what you need. For the recon units, you want to use the Asatori Model 1s, simply because it's a good medium point between the 2s and the 3s. There's a 380 lock-on range for the recon, and it has a 1200 operational time, so you'll also even be able to scan them. For the weapons, Heat Cannon, AUJ K28 Pyramid Heat Cannon, and you want all three spec to accuracy. The Rail Cannon, you want to use the Hayasami Model 2s, 2 to power, 1 to accuracy. And like I said, you can make this show with Thunder missiles. You're grown man. I look at my analytics. You're all between 18 to 34. You can put on your own pants. Okay, for the back weapons, you want to use the Bra 125 Circes battle rifle, and you want to use this because it has a decent combination of damage to muzzle velocity. And if you run out of ammo and you're trying to move around really fast and trying to make all your shots count, because once these first you're really gonna need this, because this will make the hit most of the time, and it'll a lot of time do effective damage. little other weapon, you want to use the AUL K37, or as like I like to call it, the Armored or Medium Kurosawa. And you want to use that because it has a good 12 rounds to it, and it does a lot of damage. But if you feel like you might run out of ammo and need more, you want to use the AUL K29 Minisawa. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the build. This is basically kind of like the lightweight build I've done before for my tank, but it has basically the only difference is it has like 5,000 less energy consumption, so it can move for farther distances, but it'll lessen speed, but it has enough armor to make up for it. So personally, I recommend using this over the other one when you're first starting out until you get the hang of actually the movements that you would need to do to dodge bullets. And then, in case you're not Neo, you don't know Kung Fu, and you can't make Morpheus proud, use this one and just take the bullets to the face and snuff it off like nothing, and just act like it never happened. So, all in all, if you like the build, guys, let me know. If you used it and you just went out and wrecked somebody with it, leave a comment below. And honestly, if you like the video, comment, like, subscribe. I'll be pumping out a few more build tutorials still here soon. I took a break from putting them out for a little while. I actually lost 1 subscriber when I started doing those Grand Theft Auto vids, but he'll come back eventually. They always come back. But like I said, I'll see you in the next video.